Good evening, everybody. Apologies for the delay. Struggled getting some people in the server. Just make sure all the audio is off so we can't accidentally overhear anyone. Nice. Right, tonight here we have a showdown between PNX and 7th. Our midpoint tonight is Southern Edge. As many of you experienced players will know, very open map, very armor-friendly map this is. Apologies for the tech issues last stream. Hopefully have them fixed. New capture card has arrived, so if any of you have any advice, constructive please obviously, but I'm all ears. Rather aggressive stance here from Phoenix. Already lined up on the warm-up wall. Rather slow start here from 7th. Nice cooling supplies already from Phoenix. Apologies as well for my voice today, coming down with a little bit of a cold. Points to look for here on this map, for those of you not too familiar with it. Due to the map, this midpoint being so open and exposed, very few teams will be able to get spawns up, and we are off. I believe that is the light tank from Phoenix, trying to snipe away at the enemy trucks. Early marking there from Phoenix for the 7th supplies. Seventh here, trying to take control of the town. Bobby on the artillery for Phoenix tonight, already nailing near that supply drop. Phoenix already great opening pressure on Southern Edge. Not much of a presence yet from 7th, though here they arrive in the infantry truck. Big point to recognize here as well is the location of the Phoenix garrisons. They already have multiple up. Phoenix already taking a very prominent foothold on Southern Edge. Can 7th CIE knock them off? Apologies here if I am butchering names. Nice push here by Phoenix, already moving towards Cobru factory. Believe 7th already starting to try and build up Cobru. Yep, we have the commander with the supply truck already. Early recon hit plane here from Hines for a Phoenix. Swiss tank here watching the flank. Is Oswald going to see him? Nice little 1v1 here, I believe. Oh, and Swiss tank gets Oswald. Nice flanking efforts here, just seen from 7 CIE. We do have a nice little flanking garrison here. Ooh, phenomenal artillery strike there from 7 CIE. I'm not sure who their player is tonight. Ah, it's Twix. Twix here, lethal on the artillery. Just missing the OPs. Can General 8 stop 7 from getting to this garrison? Or is he going to find it? He has flagged it. Oh, it hasn't quite got to it. And he hasn't been able to get the mark off on it. Can Cactus and General 8 keep this flank open for 7 CIE? November squad from Phoenix pushing back here a little bit. Swiss tank now pushing towards the garrison as well. And 7 CIE taking a rather wide flank around southern edge. Can they hold on that meat grind? Oh, we do have Phoenix presence on Cobru factory already. They are contesting the point. We have Vector already holding down the building. Can the 7 CIE, oh, they're pulling bodies back again. This was something we saw in the 263 RDG game. Just a little bit of cap pressure. Just a little bit of discomfort is enough to pull bodies back off the front line. As you can see here on the map as well now, that's bodies being pulled off the 7th front line now. The front line now to Cobru factory is rather exposed, but is this going to play into Phoenix's hands, or is this going to play into the 7th's hands? Zola here, going up against Thomas and Lucas and Bastos. How's he going to fare? Can Thomas get a shot on him from that window? Zola taking out Lucas. Nice work here by Dwight. And Hans pushing into this church. Again, this is a very crucial building to hold. We do have a allied medium tank pushing up on this left flank. Nice there by La Moustache. 7 CIE beginning to get bodies onto this flank. All rather aggressive play now here by the allied light, not allied. Yep, allied light tank, sorry. beginning to try and put pressure on Cobru Factory. I believe as well in the middle of all of this, PNX have cleared off this immediate flank by 7th CIE, who are being forced to push even wider now. Can they maintain this flanking pressure? They're beginning to get bodies front door here of Cobru Factory as well, putting 7th CIE under pressure, just causing as much discomfort as they can. Or can Luliv get a shot on Valhalla in the back? Or Black Shark here. And Valhalla goes down. Nice work though, pulling all those bodies back again from that front line. Allowing PNX that time just to sweep up and clear up this flank. They do have a recon tank as well on this side. Can they put those to good use? Though both of those will have just been flagged on that recon plane by PNX. Very good recon plane by Heinz. Light tank now beginning to make its presence felt on Cobru. Good positioning here from Noki. As he can't be easily flanked from the left side where the 7th bodies are. And obviously they're running into a wall of lead if they try and charge it front on, and then they've got Dwight and Hans covering his right side. I believe as well that is the allied artillery from Bobby landing on Cobru Factory now. Yeah, they're pulling bodies here now for that front door push. Ooh, and the bunker goes down to that artillery strike. Bobby here putting great pressure on the Axis defensive position. Can 7th turn this around, or have PNX been aggressive enough to really hold them on the back foot? 7th really need to start finding answers to this allied push. Shifty goes down. Can Ben hold off Alpha? I believe Hans has just crept in as well. Is the soft defense going to put pressure on PNX in the end though from 7th? As they are getting good momentum now on the flanks. Or is PNX going to be able to hold on? I believe that's 7th now, bringing in the light tank. Ooh, can the Lux take out the Stuart? The Stuart doesn't have a shot on. Good old-fashioned tank battle here. AT players now from PNX trying to get involved and save their Stuart. Oh, I believe that may be the Lux tracked. Can the Lux get enough shots into that? Oh, nice work from PNX infantry supporting their Stuart, trying to keep them up as much as they can. Oh, ricochet there from oh, and the AT players get it. Good work there from PNX infantry covering their tanks. That Stuart is heavily wounded, but they are forcing their way into the hard cap. Can 7th try and hang on here? Do they need to call more bodies back? They are contesting southern edge now. They do have that successful right flank on. Question is though, is where do 7th pull bodies back from? Because they either call bodies back from their attack on southern edge. They are losing the cap race. We do have a little bit of a race going on. Dwight hands Alpha Tigger now inside Corporal Factory. They're going to be very difficult for 7th to dislodge unless they can win this armor battle and take out the Stuart. 7th being really rather passive here, rather slow to get their bodies back into point. Can they deal with this aggressive push from Phoenix? Believe as well the 7th pulling back their P4 as well. Can that ally infantry, believe that was a rocket from behind or a satchel. Again, Phoenix just being so aggressive and shutting down anything that 7th try and get in place. The commander, I believe, for 7th, beginning to prep those front door Garys for road to Recogna. Put in that defense. Is it a little bit too late? That reinforce, is it a little bit too late? They need to get those bodies in point. That artillery as well from Bobby will be hampering their efforts to move in. His artillery has been on point, but remember as well, if they do get pushed back to this last point, Bobby's artillery will be out of range. He will be forced to start being more defensive with his artillery. First bombing run of the game here. I believe that was from 7th. Taking out that Phoenix light tank. Has that just stalled? Oh my gosh, it has just stalled the Phoenix push. Very well done there from the Axis commander. I believe, forgive me, I do not know your name. I will find you at some point in the stream. Very nice bombing run there. It is worth remembering as well that that bombing run did not wipe out any OPs. Can Phoenix get those bodies back in point, or can 7th start pushing? Another bombing run here from Hines. Can he? Yep, wipes out 3, wipes out 4. Stalls it. We're in a bit of a race now here. Who can get those bodies into Cobru? It's looking rather dicey here for 7C. Well, there goes another vehicle. I believe that was an AT gun. Phoenix now bringing up their medium. It's not boding well for 7th. They've just lost their AT gun. They don't have any AT players near. Can they make this tank uncomfortable enough? Can they hold on to that last point? We do see our first 2 heavies of the game. We have the Tiger from 7th CIE. They are much closer, that is worth remembering. As now Phoenix will have all that way to drive up with the Sherman 76. Remember guys, as part of the rule for HellEU is no Panthers allowed and subsequently no 75s allowed from allies. We do have immortal artillery and indestructible nodes. So none of that backline HQ camping that we all love in those public lobbies. Big spawn wave here for 7th CIE. Can they start building up that frontline wall? And can they start pushing Phoenix? But it is worth pointing out as well, Phoenix have been very quick here building their frontline Garys as well. It's often the thing that catches most teams out is they get that cap and they aren't quick enough building up their Garys. Oh, and the Tiger destroys the P4. Nope. Oh, good lord, sorry, I can't speak today. Tiger destroys the medium. That will be a big boost to the 7th CIE. However, Phoenix again closing this gap, not giving 7th any type of breathing room here. It is worth acknowledging as well on this map and just in person here that the Phoenix players a lot more spread out. The 7th guys are in big clusters here. In 35s, you do want to be more spread out as you're dealing with fewer people, especially on this map. With the lack of cover, you need to be spread out. Phoenix, though, no stranger to this map. A lot of their friendlies over the Christmas break were on this map. Good work here from Phoenix, keeping one of their recon guys in defense, providing that defensive recon flare. Good work here by Tigger and Hans, again systematically winning these 1v1s, pushing back that 7th front door. Or the Tiger of 7th has just been flagged by that recon flare. Nice OP spawn here on the map edge. Oh, and I believe that Tiger has just been satcheled. A very nice satchel there from Dwight and Alpha. Good work knocking that Tiger out. Again, just Phoenix just being unrelenting on this push. Just not giving 7th any sort of breathing room to work in. 7th now being very... Again, going for these wide flanks. And they've just lost another supply truck to Phoenix. Are these flanks working for 7th? Do they need to try and mix it up? It is worth pointing out that this is still very early on in the match. We still have not passed half an hour. We've already had 2 caps of this match so far, both in favor of Phoenix. Again, Phoenix here, bodies on the hard cap. Can 7th dislodge them? Again, 7th being really passive in this defense. Phoenix just being very aggressive. Can 7th start getting this cap back? 7th losing all of these 1v1s. Beginning to get that cap on now, Phoenix. Airhead here, I believe, from Phoenix. Although that could also be a 7th airhead, as their garrison, I believe, has just been locked by Phoenix. And they get that spawn wave in off the Gary. Can they keep it up? Can they get those bodies into point and lock out this point? Hans, though, will have spotted this garrison and will have it marked up. Can he stay alive and just slow this push? Hans here. See if he can find this garrison. Garrison, I believe... Oh, Hines going for the P-strike. Knocks out the garrison. Nice work. The airhead is up. Can 7th lock it out? There we go. Shifty PNX there with the flamethrower. Nice flamethrower action. Knocks out, I believe, 3 that was. Can they cover this airhead? Can they call an end to this match early? That is the question now, guys. Or can 7th get those bodies into point and try and hold on? They have lost that flanking pressure. There we go. It is Barbu, the allied commander. Axis commander, sorry. Nice work from him with that bomb and run. That did slow the advance of Phoenix momentarily. Valhalla, Miller, and Vector are all squad leads here. Front door, that There's a lot of OP's potential there. And look at this, the heavy as well, and the medium from PNX. Not looking good here for 7th. And they've lost that spawn as well. There is a half track in their spawn. Can they get another garrison up? They do have another garrison, but is that medium about to go and wipe it out? Good push here from the medium. Has that been enough to wipe the garrison? And it has. PNX now getting that cap on road to Recogna. Can they call this match to an end early? Alpha there being taken out. Look at this, guys. We've only got 2 7th players anywhere near point now. It's really not looking good for 7th. They're beginning to go for Cold Brew Factory. Is that a good idea when they're half down already, guys? Big push here from 7th, though. Look, PNX have completely taken hold of the point now. Is that going to be enough? They need a bombing run or something from 7th. They've got the heavy as well, PNX. Nice rocket snipe there. I believe that was from Twitch. Don't know if he got him, but that might be it for tonight, guys. Good work here by PNX. Tough one for 7th. These things do happen in comp. We will be back. Believe there are other matches being streamed tonight. Yep, that's it. 5-0 victory for PNX. Gonna give a shout out here to Hines. Very, very good commanding work, very aggressive, good bobbing run placement, and great supply and carry network. Again, Bobby just being absolutely relentless with the artillery. Amazing plays by him. Good play as well by Barbu. Just wasn't able to get that placement, get himself set up at any point in that game, really. Again, you could see it off the warm-up wall. Drop him. The PNX were already there with a minute left on the warm-up wall. And, 7th, we're still back in the HQs. That will be it, though, for tonight, guys. GG's, and look forward to the next HellEU matches.